It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Elks and the Black Knights, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Adkins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there? Yeah,
that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Play action. It's Moon. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
On 2nd down, here's Moon. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Moon. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Adkins has taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Adkins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
12 yards there and a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Now 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Adkins on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Miller on the catch over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down. Adkins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it as we resume action.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now move. It is incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Now Atkins off the play fake. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And a gain there of 11 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's Atkins throwing on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Atkins. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Rio offense set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the gun, here's Moon. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now Allen. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Moon. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Adkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Moon to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. To throw, Moon.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And taken right on the 30. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and that will come the offense as they take over.
The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Allen.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before the game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and 3.
Here's Moon. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Daniels. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go.
And
as we
get it
get
up
you back
across
out
the 20
to Brandon
the 21-yard line. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Bird. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Back to throw. Bird. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Bird. Oh, he's got it in wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll run with Allen. And he'll get it inside the 35.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Bird. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bird. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Bird. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And he push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Bird. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points from... I'm going for it here.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Wakefield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hoffman. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now the Rio offense set to take over.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd down now, Wakefield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here we go on 2nd and 12. In trouble, and he's taken down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bird. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to throw. Bird. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
23 yards the pickup there.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Wakefield. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the fourth. 2nd and 3. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Up the middle they go. Wakefield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. They'll set up to throw.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense have other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Throw left side complete. That's Hoffman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
Throwing on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here's Allen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
To throw on second down. Byrd. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a carry for Allen.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They'll try the left side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Off play action. Byrd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They'll drop the throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wakefield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Wakefield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And no return on this one as a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 2, a little over 40 seconds to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up first and 10.
Here comes second down at 5.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hoffman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's third down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Fourth down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Pass complete. Hurst.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.